Holy crap, what is that? Did somebody forget to take out the trash again? People defend bad things all the time, whether it's music or movies. I understand this in most cases, especially when somebody is defending a company, but not this time. Jigsaw blows. Made in 2017, this movie is a cash grab. It plays off the idea that John Kramer is still alive. This is an interesting concept. But did it happen? What do you think? This movie had a chance to be good, with good marketing that conveyed an interesting concept, John still being alive, but ultimately landed on its face. There's nothing wrong with this movie per se, but it's bland and boring, and sure as hell isn't better than Zombievers. But tell yourself, what is? The movie's first trap is the Buckethead trap. This trap is elaborate and requires each person to give blood to be set free. This trap looks extremely expensive, which brings up the question, where is he getting the money to fund these traps? Have you seen the first movie and how primitive the traps were? Oh, and by the way, this takes place before the first movie. This movie takes place in the past, and all the cop stuff happens in the present. At least it makes the movie short and sweet. If you consider torture and agony short and sweet. But at the same time, I'm criticizing a movie with a killer that believes he isn't a murderer. So, I guess logic was already thrown out the window. Holy crap, how did they make 8 of these? The point I still hear to this day is that this movie had potential for a good sequel, all because of the character Eleanor. How? At this point, we're 8 movies deep. I'm kind of looking for the conclusion. Sure, the idea of Eleanor is interesting, someone that is obsessed with the Jigsaw killer and recreates her own traps from old schematics, but it's executed poorly and just isn't very good. Without wasting any more of your time on this movie, it concludes terribly. Jigsaw has another apprentice, and in the end, he just gets away. But I'm not going to leave on a bad note. If you're itching for positives to get from this movie for some reason, at least each year before the movie's release, they hold a blood drive. Now, let me just check the scores for the movie, see what other people think. Holy